Today, you're about to meet the 10 hottest hatchbacks of 2025 machines, so quick, so sharp, and so brutally engineered that even supercars need to stay alert. And here's the rule for today's ranking. We're combining ice monsters, AWD torque vectoring beasts, and one electric torque cannon, all judged strictly by real performance numbers. 0-60 acceleration, top speed, horsepower, and how each one behaves when pushed to its absolute limit. Some of these hatchbacks hit 3.6 seconds to 60 miles per hour, others bring back the legendary 5-cylinder soundtrack, and a few deliver performance that simply shouldn't be possible in a practical everyday body. So, buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which of these pocket rockets deserves a spot in your garage, and which ones might break your heart after the warranty expires. Let's begin. Starting our mixed list is the Audi RS3 Sportback from the 8V generation, a hatchback that became a legend because of its 2.5-liter turbocharged 5-cylinder engine. It is a power plant with real character, 400 horsepower, a unique metallic soundtrack, and a violent surge of acceleration that launches the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds, as reported by Car and Driver. The Quattro all-wheel drive system keeps the car perfectly planted, turning every launch into a clean, controlled burst forward. And with the RS dynamic package, this compact rocket reaches a top speed of 174 miles per hour. After the warranty period, the RS3 requires attention in a few areas. The Haldex all-wheel drive coupling needs regular service. The high-performance brakes tend to wear faster than normal, and carbon buildup can appear in the engine if oil changes were neglected. Nothing extreme, just the reality of owning a high-output machine. If you want a hatchback that feels exotic, sounds incredible, and delivers true compact supercar performance, the 8V generation RS3 remains one of the most thrilling choices on the market. Next on our mixed ranking is the Volkswagen Golf R, one of the most balanced and deceptively quick hatchbacks ever created. The 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivers 328 horsepower and a strong surge of torque that makes the car feel lighter than it really is. According to international performance tests, the Golf R sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.6 seconds when equipped with the R Performance package, and it can reach a top speed of 167 miles per hour. What truly defines the Golf R is its 4-motion all-wheel drive system with advanced torque vectoring. It pulls the car through corners with the confidence of a much more expensive machine, giving the driver a sensation of control and precision that very few hatchbacks can match. After the warranty, buyers should keep an eye on the all-wheel drive pump, which can suffer from lack of servicing, as well as potential wear in the dual-clutch transmission and the usual carbon buildup common in modern turbo engines. Still, when properly maintained, the Golf R remains one of the safest and most enjoyable performance hatchbacks you can own. If you want a daily usable rocket that mixes refinement, stability, and real performance, the Golf R continues to be one of the smartest choices in the entire hot hatch world. Taking the 8th spot in our mixed lineup is the Honda Civic Type R, a car that proves front-wheel drive can still deliver pure performance when engineering is taken seriously. Under the hood sits a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 315 horsepower and a surge of torque that arrives early and stays strong all the way through the rev range. In real-world testing, the Type R accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5 seconds and keeps pushing until it reaches a top speed close to 170 miles per hour. What makes the Type R special is not just straight-line speed, but how alive it feels in corners. The chassis tuning is razor-sharp, the steering is precise, and the limited slip differential pulls the car through curves like it is glued to the asphalt. It is one of the few hatchbacks that feels born for track days and still behaves like a civilized daily driver. After the warranty period, owners should be aware of a few points. The clutch can wear faster if the car was pushed aggressively. The adaptive dampers are expensive if they need replacement. And the turbo system demands strict oil quality to prevent long-term issues. Still, a well-maintained Type R is known for being one of the most reliable performance hatchbacks ever built. If you want a car that mixes precision, emotion, and mechanical honesty, the Civic Type R remains one of the purest and most rewarding choices on this entire list. Moving into the 7th position, we have the Acura Integra Type S, a car that brings a more mature and sophisticated flavor to the hot hatch world, while still delivering genuine performance. Under the hood lives a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine producing 320 horsepower, paired with a manual transmission that feels tight, mechanical, and deeply rewarding. In independent performance tests, the Integra Type S accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.1 seconds, and it continues pulling until it reaches 167 miles per hour. What makes the Type S stand out is how refined it feels without losing the excitement. The chassis tuning is firm but not harsh, the steering is beautifully weighted, and the exhaust system uses active valves that transform the engine note from calm and composed to aggressive and raspy the moment you push the accelerator. It is a hot hatch that behaves like a premium sports sedan in the way it communicates with the driver. After the warranty, owners should watch for potential wear in the adaptive suspension, occasional clutch fatigue in heavily driven cars, and the need for proper turbo maintenance to avoid long-term stress. Thankfully, Acura's reputation for reliability keeps this model safer than most in its class. For drivers who want performance with refinement, precision, and a touch of luxury, the Integra Type S delivers one of the most complete driving experiences in the segment. In the 6th position, we meet the Volkswagen GTI Clubsport 45, a special edition created to celebrate 4.5 decades of the GTI legacy. This model takes the familiar 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine and pushes it to 295 horsepower, delivering smooth but urgent acceleration. It may not be the most powerful hatchback on this list, but what it lacks in raw numbers, it compensates with precision and character. According to international testing, the Clubsport 45 reaches a top speed of 166 miles per hour, helped by firmer suspension dampers and a steering setup tuned for aggressive driving. One of its highlights is the factory Akrapovic exhaust system, which turns every throttle input into a sharp, metallic note that makes the car feel far more alive than the standard GTI. After the warranty period, owners should monitor the dual-clutch transmission for early signs of wear, as well as the adaptive suspension components, which can become costly if neglected. Carbon buildup in turbocharged Volkswagen engines is also a known reality, especially in cars driven mostly in city traffic. Still, the Clubsport 45 remains one of the most enjoyable and balanced hatchbacks you can buy. It is not just quick, it is engaging. And for purists who want a sharp, lightweight, and emotional driving experience, this special edition delivers exactly what the GTI badge has always promised. In the 5th position of our mixed ranking, we bring back one of the most iconic modern hatchbacks, the Ford Focus RS. Even though it is no longer in production, it remains a benchmark for raw, honest performance. Under the hood sits a 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 350 horsepower and a matching amount of torque, delivered through Ford's advanced all-wheel drive system with dynamic torque vectoring. This setup allows the Focus RS to launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly 4.7 seconds and reach a top speed of 165 miles per hour. What makes it truly special is the way it attacks corners. The torque vectoring system can send extra power to the outside rear wheel, giving the car a playful, almost rear-wheel drive attitude when pushed hard. After the warranty, owners should pay attention to head gasket issues that affected some early production models, the high thermal load on the turbo system, and possible premature wear in the all-wheel drive components if maintenance was ignored. When properly cared for, however, the Focus RS remains an absolute thrill machine. If you want a hatchback with personality, aggression, and a genuinely unique driving character, the Focus RS still stands out as one of the most exciting performance cars Ford has ever produced. In fourth place, we have a hatchback that looks small, sounds angry, and drives like a street-legal go-kart on steroids. The Mini John Cooper Works GP. This limited production machine uses a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivering 301 horsepower, along with a strong surge of torque that gives the car explosive acceleration. In real-world tests, the GP reaches 60 miles per hour in about 5.2 seconds and keeps pulling until it hits a top speed of 164 miles per hour. What sets the GP apart is the way it corners. Mini removed the rear seats to save weight, stiffened the suspension, widened the track, and gave it one of the most aggressive era kits ever seen on a compact hatchback. The limited slip differential works hard to put all the power to the pavement, allowing the GP to remain stable and composed even when you push it far beyond what a front-wheel drive car should tolerate. After the warranty period, buyers should monitor bushing wear in the stiffer suspension setup, possible heat stress on the turbocharger, and quicker brake wear due to the car's track-focused tuning. These are typical trade-offs for a model designed with performance above comfort. If you want a hatchback that feels wild, playful, and unapologetically aggressive, the Mini John Cooper Works GP delivers an experience unlike anything else at this price point. In third place, we arrive at one of the most extreme creations in the entire hot hatch world, the Mercedes-AMG A45S. This compact monster is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces an astonishing 409 horsepower, one of the highest outputs ever achieved by a production engine of this size. Mercedes calls it the most power-dense 4-cylinder engine they have ever built, and once you drive it, you understand why. From 0 to 60 miles per hour, the A45S needs only about 3.9 seconds, and with the AMG driver's package, it reaches a top speed of 168 miles per hour. The all-wheel drive system is not just fast, it is intelligent, capable of sending more power to the rear wheels and giving the car a playful, almost rear-biased attitude when you push hard. Owning one after the warranty period means paying attention to a few known high-performance realities. The dual-clutch transmission can wear if abused. The turbocharger runs extremely hot and must receive proper oil changes. And suspension components tend to be expensive when replacement time comes. Even so, the engineering behind this car is so robust that well-maintained units remain extremely reliable. If you want a hatchback with supercar acceleration, cutting-edge technology, and a driving experience that borders on outrageous, the AMG A45S is one of the wildest choices you can put in your garage. Taking the top spot on our mixed ranking is the Audi RS3 Sportback from the 8Y generation, a hatchback that redefines what a compact performance car can be. Beneath its understated shape lies a 2.5-liter turbocharged 5-cylinder engine producing 394 horsepower and a roar that has become one of the most famous soundtracks in the automotive world. According to international testing, the 8Y version launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an incredible 3.6 seconds, and with the RS dynamic package reaches a top speed of 180 miles per hour, faster than many supercars from just a few years ago. But what truly makes this model a champion is not only its straight-line force. Audi reworked the chassis, updated the torque split all-wheel drive system, and improved the cornering balance to the point where the sedan version set blistering lap times on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. The Sportback carries that same DNA, delivering sharp turn-in, controllable oversteer, and a sense of precision rarely found in a practical hatchback. After the warranty period, owners should watch for regular maintenance on the all-wheel drive coupling, possible carbon buildup due to direct injection, and brake wear if the car was used aggressively. Still, the engineering behind this generation is exceptionally robust, making it one of the most reliable high-performance hatchbacks when maintained correctly. If you want a compact car that accelerates like a supercar, sounds like nothing else on the road, and handles with surgical precision, the Audi RS3 Sportback 8Y stands at the absolute top of this world. And it earns the #1 spot without any question. So now you've seen the most powerful, most exciting, and most extreme hatchbacks of 2025. Each one brings its own personality, from electric torque monsters to 5-cylinder icons. Tell us, which one would you take home today? Drop your pick in the comments. And if you enjoy real performance with real numbers, make sure to subscribe. The next list is already in the works.